Nidera Smith apparently came to Lincoln University to protect her brother. Investigators say she ended up stabbing 3 people, killing one of them. But it is video shot by an observer that investigators say helped them figure out exactly what happened.
In the video, Evans is heard yelling, "She stabbed me," and seen clutching the right side of his neck.
21-year-old Jawine Evans was a senior at Lincoln University. He was part of a group of students who'd gathered in the first floor of a dorm on campus last week. There was a fight. 39-year-old Nidera Smith can be seen holding a kitchen knife when she joins the group.
The video shows the defendant plunging a knife into Evans's neck, after which Evans is observed staggering backwards with a traumatic arterial bleed. The defendant is also seen making stabbing motions toward the other 2 victims.
Those 2 other victims were taken to the hospital and they are now recovering. Smith's brother is also captured in that video. He wasn't injured but has not yet returned to campus. Smith is in the Chester County Prison with no bail. In Chester County, Ann Shannon, WGAL News 8.
Deadly stabbing inside of a dorm at Lincoln University in Chester County. The sister of a student is now in custody and facing charges. Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Reed joining us now from outside of campus with more on that arrest. Alicia.
Good afternoon, Janelle. The Chester County District Attorney believes this was a premeditated murder, saying the defendant drove an hour and a half from her Mount Airy home with a knife to join into a fight on a college campus, stabbing 3 people and leaving 1 dead. They released a mugshot of 39-year-old Nidera Smith, who has been in custody since last night. The officials say Smith called Lincoln University on February 16th, saying her brother was in trouble after his roommate possibly stole items from a group of students and that the family was on their way. Smith got to campus just after 9 p.m., presented her ID at the gate, and left around 9:20, soon after the homicide. 21-year-old senior Jawine Evans was stabbed in the neck and pronounced dead outside the Living and Learning Center dorm, commonly known as the LLC. 2 other students were stabbed but are expected to make a full recovery. Philadelphia PD were able to track Smith's maroon Infiniti to her home and executed a search warrant. Officials say human blood was found inside her vehicle and home. The 39-year-old is being charged with murder in the 1st degree, murder in the 3rd degree, possessing an instrument of crime, aggravated assault, and related charges. The DA says they will use every bit of evidence to prosecute Smith to the fullest extent of the law.
They found blood-stained clothing consistent with the clothing the defendant was observed wearing during the incident involving the murder. Detectives recovered a set of knives from the defendant's home, where 1 knife was missing. Medical paperwork from Chestnut Hill Hospital was also recovered at the residence, indicating that the defendant had sought treatment for a laceration to her hand after the murder.
Smith is being held without bail at the Chester County Prison. A preliminary hearing is set for March 8th in Oxford. Reporting live from Chester County, Alicia Reed, CBS 3 Eyewitness News. Janelle.
Major developments in that case. Alicia, thank you for that update.
Stabbing inside a Lincoln University dormitory. Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Reed is outside the campus right now with details on an arrest in the case. Alicia?
Good evening, Yuki. The Chester County District Attorney believes this murder was premeditated, saying the defendant drove an hour and a half from Northwest Philadelphia with a knife, stabbing 3 students on campus and leaving 1 of them dead. A popular senior, Jawine Evans, who was known for his basketball skills, is now being mourned.
He was a senior about to graduate. He was almost out of here.
His alleged killer, Nidera Smith, is behind bars. Officials say last Wednesday, the 39-year-old called Lincoln University worried about her brother after his roommate possibly stole items from a group of students. By 9 p.m., she presented her ID at the front gate. Cell phone video shows Smith with a bright colored hat in the middle of a squabble. Soon after, Evans stumbles away, visibly injured. The artery in his neck was severed.
Every time I walk in there, I think about him.
Police were able to track Smith's maroon Xfinity to her Mount Airy home and executed a search warrant. Officials say blood was found inside her vehicle and home. And in addition,
detectives recovered a set of knives from the defendant's home where one knife was missing.
they also found paperwork from Chestnut Hill Hospital where she went for treatment for a laceration. Evans' funeral will be held tomorrow at the Met in Philadelphia. In a family statement released by their lawyer, Jawine's mother says in part, "We thought he would be safe on the campus of Lincoln University, and we're stunned at the lax university security." The campus police chief says Smith's lethal visit was a breach of trust.
What we will do is a comprehensive review of the whole incident to see if there's anything we can do in terms of best practices across the field.
Smith is being held without bail. The two other students that were stabbed are expected to make a full recovery. Reporting live from Chester County, Alicia Reed, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Alicia, thank you for that.